Welcome to Fuxian Lake, China, and the 2018 Fareast 28R World Championship. The Fareast 28R is a new World Sailing approved one design class. Since its debut, the class has been constantly gaining popularity. This year featuring 26 top sailing teams from all around the world, fighting it out for podium glory. The event will be joint hosted by the International Fareast 28R Class Association, along with the Chinese Yachting Association, Yunnan Sports Bureau, and the People's Government of Yuxi City.
很高兴能够看到法医级别协会的成长。那在短短的几年以内，全球已经拥有了超过400条的船只。那我希望未来有更多的人接受并且去享受28的航行。
A venue of unique beauty, Fuxian Lake, with its 155-meter depth, is the deepest lake in Yunnan and the second deepest freshwater lake in China, spanning an area of 212 square kilometers. Since 2014, sailing regattas in Fuxian Lake have been attracting top international sailors.
We are in Fuxian Lake. It's a really nice place to be. As all general, China is growing really fast. It's also sailing is growing really fast. It's really nice opportunity also to sail on the lakes, because usually we're sailing on the sea, but now we are in this beautiful lake between the mountains. There is some tricks, as usually every lake. The wind might be very shifty, but this is part of the sailing.
Fast, agile and portable, the Fareast 28R yacht is very well equipped with high-end deck gear, delivering one of the best price-to-quality ratios and offering a unique feeling for the sailors.
Fareast 28R is one of the fastest growing one design classes within the World Sailing family. About it's 1,300 kilos, and if you look on the square meters of sails compared to the weight ratio, I think you have an stunning product. In 2018, it has been in the year when we have invested heavily into new machinery into the factory. We have laser cutters, CNC milling machines, etc., etc. And this one takes all our products to the next level. For example, all the new products that we are producing from the Fareast 14 and onwards, we will do the molds in aluminium, so 5-axis milled aluminium molds.
Fareast's goal was to create a high-performance boat for all kinds of sailors, regardless of age and gender. Amongst the crews, Team USA and the MMXV team from Denmark consist exclusively of women, and they are very competitive. The first ever World Championship was held in 2017 in Malmö, Sweden, which was won by the host nation. The athletes of Team Sweden flew to China in order to defend their title for 2018.
We are the defending champions from last year, so we have some pressure on us, but we look forward to it. Fareast 28 Racing is a new boat in the Scandinavian region, so we are keep improving and learning all the time.
But it's not just the top international teams from 5 different continents fighting for the world title's glory. China also has some great sailors to show off. After winning the Volvo Ocean Race with Dongfeng Race Team, Jinhao Chen fights for the title in Fuxian Lake with his special Fareast 28R team.
We are so happy to be here to sail with this is fantastic and very good race. The other 4 guys are fully new. They didn't sail during the sailing race like that before in their life, and so it's a huge challenge for them. I want to sharing the sailing skill and also bring them to see what is about sailing race.
Signaling the beginning of the event, a glorious opening ceremony, hosted by the organisers, showcased the Chinese warm hospitality. The first day started with ideal conditions. But soon, the wind dropped. In the tricky conditions, Wilfersail Racing Team from the Netherlands got an early advantage, but Team Magic from South Africa was following close. Tactics were the most important factor for the second racing day, as choosing a good route through the racecourse and being the first in entering the gusts was the key to success. Philippine Sailing Association, Standard Insurance, not only achieved the best performance of the day, but they also climbed to first place overall, with the South Africans and the Dutch dropping to second and third respectively. However, on the penultimate racing day, with strong wind conditions, Team RSA Magic had a great day and recovered the lost ground in the best way, winning 3 races and topping the overall rankings. Philippine Sailing Association team was determined for a podium spot and with consistent results would start the final day in second place, followed by Wilfersail Racing Team.
The wind was great. At first race, it's just something like around 6 to 8 knots, maybe 10, the gust. But then, right after the first race, for the second, third, and fourth race was amazing. The wind was just blowing around.
It all came down to a sunny final day with great sailing conditions in Fuxian Lake. Wilfersail Racing Team began in great fashion, winning the first race. However, on the second race, they scored a 10th, and that was the opportunity the Philippine Sailing Association Standard Insurance Team was looking for. With a consistent performance throughout the week, they claimed second, leaving the Dutch team in third. But all eyes were on Team RSA Magic. The South Africans started the day in first place with a 6-point advantage. They scored a second, and then, in an amazing conclusion of the event, they won the final race and claimed the 2018 Fareast 28R World Championship title.
We had a lead going into the day, but lots can happen in this fleet. We kept telling ourselves we just need to do the basics. It's a case of sailing clean, keeping out of the way of everybody else, but at the same time not being too conservative, because you can kind of really easily go into a shell and then go backwards very quickly.
The event, full of close battles and high levels of performance, concluded with an impressive prize-giving ceremony, where the president of the Fareast 28R class, Mrs. Demola Du, announced the class's new partnership with the Women's International Match Racing Series.
Fareast is also committed to implement sailing in a broader way here in China. Said that, we are already running some clubs here in China. During the Fareast 28R World Championship, by the closing, we also announced an agreement with the Women's Match Racing Series. So we are serious about the women, about match racing. So we have a new 5-year contract, and in 2019 we will see the first women's match racing in Shanghai.